What's up guys, we're back with another episode of British Guy Reacts, the place where we give honest reactions, not overreactions. And today we're reacting to something we've not done before, some UFC content. We're looking at the best MMA trash talk. I'm guessing it's going to be mainly from the UFC. We just come off the back of UFC 280, which I watched last night. Had quite a late night watching that. Great card. Islam Makhachev dominating. You had TJ Dillashaw versus Aljamain Sterling, and then Sugar Sean O'Malley, Peter Yan. Great card. I'm a big UFC fan. This video's like 5 years old, so some of those fighters aren't going to feature here. Maybe TJ will. I'm expecting to see Chael Sonnen. Well, we got Luke Rockhold, which comes with Michael Bisping, obviously. Conor, Nate, maybe some Nick, George Masvidal, those kind of characters. I feel like there were funnier characters 5 years ago anyway, so let's get straight into the video and see some of the best trash talk moments. I already know this one.
You put yourself out there, you believe it, and you
achieve
it. And that's what I do. I know what I'm gonna do. I know that I'm better than that. I know that I'm gonna knock him out.
You've ever read. Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the fuck up.
Michael Bisping's one of my favourite ever UFC fighters. He's from, close to Manchester, where I'm from in the UK. Hero. When he knocks Rockhold out. Ooh.
Hey, pussy, are you still there?
I'm here. Right here. Right here, the hardest hitting 145 pound, the real hardest hitting 145er, right here. This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. They're not. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
I mean, do you understand, Errol? You and everybody else waited in the weather. You came to the press conference. Vandalay, it looks like he found a bathroom as a backdrop in the men's shelter he's living at in Rio and got somebody to point his cell phone at his face.
I mean, I'm done.
I love Chael. Undefeated, you know.
Talking to you.
Undefeated fighter.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me, dummy. You gotta talk to me. You have no choice. You got nowhere to go. Keep.
How's that jet lag?
You enjoy.
You don't got. You're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail. And I'm the one who ain't got no training partner. I don't think so. You seem to have it all figured out when you're fighting midgets.
Tito is literally in the only profession I know of where you don't need to wear a suit, and he keeps showing up in one. It's like a local funeral parlor clothes, and he went and took it off a corpse.
It's something you need to learn.
Shows up looking like a maitre d' at Golden Corral.
Yeah.
And by the way, Anderson, if I want your opinion, I will beat it out of you. Don't walk around handing out free advice. Why don't you go find a Sharpie marker and draw Steven Seagal's widow peak on him? His hairline's about as authentic as his fighting abilities. So you go sing to your hamburgers and dance on stage with Justin Bieber, and I'll handle the heavy work like I've done in this company for the last 5 years in your absence.
Are you the biggest pussy?
Am I the biggest pussy you have ever met and you want me to suck your dick like you told me?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you told me? Is this not real now? Are we pretending? Are we pretending?
This time was chaotic, this John Jones DC era. I think everyone wanted DC to get the win. Well, maybe not everyone, there's a lot of John Jones fans, but...
Pretending again?
Wasn't meant to be.
Are we pretending again?
Are we pretending again? Are you pretending?
Oh, no.
Are we pretending? Are we doing this fairy tale shit again?
No, you are the biggest pussy I've ever seen, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, you were on welfare, bro. Okay, then you ain't no man. You took welfare. Okay, don't talk about money. Don't you talk about money. You took money from single moms. Single moms go on welfare, not men. You don't talk about money, all right? Keep your mouth shut when it talks about money.
I think Eddie Alvarez was probably one of the only guys to ever do well against Conor in like the press conferences and the pre-fight stuff. He held his own very well.
Conor, you going for history, mate?
Let's make a bet here. If you fucking have the
How much?
To do anything
with that $500,000. You're making bets with that $500,000 I gave you?
Notice.
48,000 you went
Shut up
from.
and let me
You went from 48,000 to $500,000. Thank me and be grateful. Be grateful.
Okay, you done fucking talking now? Take this fight on 2 weeks' notice with me, motherfucker, and I'll whoop your ass.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, I butchered your face. I KO'd you. You were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. I butchered your body. You couldn't even lift your hands up. You couldn't even lift your hands up. You can do that all you want, but...
Yo, Chad Mendes, not cool, man. You can't be acting like a 5-year-old. Especially after you got knocked out. Cowboy there in the background as well. Little did we know he would fight Conor.
The other day, the knockout speaks for itself, and you hit the deck like a bitch.
You can complain about your rib. I'm sure your rib did hurt. Your rib is inside of a coward. That's the problem your rib's got. It's got the same problem your hand and feet have. They're attached to you, dummy.
If you are enjoying these videos, please click the subscribe button down below. 87% of you still aren't subscribed, and it only takes a second. Cheers.
Guess what?
Yeah,
right
go
hook,
ahead.
you're going to see something completely different. I haven't even used my left leg this whole camp. Ooh. I haven't grappled a bit, just to let you know. Come get me.
I don't have anything against the Brazilian people. I got something against a Brazilian that's sitting a few feet from me. And maybe over the couple other gentlemen, but your women are all okay with me, so feel free to give me a call or pay me a visit. But, you know, as far as my impression, it's a lot like America. You know, when I was a little kid, I remember going outside. I sit around with my friends. We talk about the latest technology and medicine and gaming and American ingenuity. And I look outside, and Anderson and the Brazilian kids are sitting outside playing in the mud.
I'm going to talk about money because we are the business network and the business of the UFC and all that
I'll take
sort of
over
stuff.
from here, Nate. You can bounce.
Nate.
Take a coffee break, Nate.
Poor Nate.
And by coffee break, I mean bring me my coffee.
No.
Excuse me. Could you imagine the excitement?
Conor was so good. Like, I know he's done some dodgy stuff recently. He's kind of gone down the wrong path. But he was so good. Every press conference was gold. Every fight was gold. He was just so different to anything else out there. So funny with it.
Fedor must have right now. Could you imagine how bad he wants to reach out and touch the largest arm in Westland, Oregon that is sitting right next to him? Instead, people keep going to Wanderlei Silva. You want to interview Wanderlei Silva? You want to know how you could get as much tantalizing conversation from something as Wanderlei Silva? Just talk to my shoe. Just ask the shoe. What's it going to be like, shoe? What's it going to be like to walk into Madison Square Garden in front of a sold-out arena with the biggest box office in history because Bellator called the king? And you know what Wanderlei's going to say? Oh, garble, garble, garble. It's garble, 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 Mr. Sonnen!
Oh, Chael.
And I do believe it was performance of the night bonus time. 50 G's, baby. Thanks, Luke. In lightweight division.
Steven Seagal said that kind of behavior is an embarrassment to the human race. It's an embarrassment to the martial arts.
Well, I don't know anything about martial arts, but Steven Seagal would know a damn lot about behavior that's embarrassing to the human race.
All right, I'm 5'6".
You're 5'4" at least.
3 inches taller than me, buddy.
5'4" at least. You should stand up because we can barely see you on the screen.
You hear a funny story? You want to know how I got into the country? Huh? Right there. I went and got this to sneak into this country. I thought I could go undetected, and it backfired. Everybody approached me. I thought I was Nogueira.
This is #1 bullshit.
Count to 10, both of you gentlemen, if you don't mind, just if you wouldn't mind counting to 10.
Nate can only count to 5.
Oh.
Count to 5, Nate, will you, if you can?
You can't.
You up with that coffee.
I ain't counting. How about
And who are you up with that coffee?
Is that your pussy? That you're forever going to be my pussy?
You're forever going to be my pussy.
That you and also that I'm forever gonna be your pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Tito always says I'm using my mouth to get my opportunities. The only person I know that made money using their mouth is his ex-wife.
Well, just to correct you, I was never no marriage. You're a fucking punk, dude. That's what you call class, right here, compared to no class.
That was a nasty line.
No
by
class.
Me.
No class at all. That's why you see him with thongs and fucking jeans and a t-shirt.
William up.
Who gives a Is this the Money Channel? Who the is this shit?
I told you to take 5.
Absolutely did.
I told you to take 5.
Connor, do you know what wrestling is?
I could rest my balls on your forehead.
Yeah, I know.
We saw your true colors. We see who you are.
You just said I can't compete with you. I just knocked you out in the first round. Cold. Have you seen that replay, buddy? Your head was bouncing around like a pinball machine.
I watched it.
Yeah, watch it again. Obviously didn't sink in.
Luke Rockhold was so good, but so unlikable, man. I don't know why. I don't even know what it is about him. I guess some people love him, but he was so unlikable. Everybody wanted to see him get knocked out by Bisping.
Yeah.
Dominic, next question's for you.
Whatever.
Uriah
It doesn't matter. I live for the now. Doesn't matter about down the line, buddy.
Congratulations.
You just got knocked out.
You're right.
It's kind of funny. I was listening to Christian Walken, little skit he did, and he talked about the lion, king of the jungle, this huge lion with a big giant mane, in this hot, smothering weather in Africa. And the little small lions come up, kind of poke at him, bite on his ear, bite on his neck. The lioness comes over and bugs him. Then you got the jackals and the rest of the wilderness looking and seeing this lion's on that mountaintop. And they come over and bother him. The jackals laugh at him. The hyenas laugh at him, nip at his toes. They eat all of his food. And they sit back. And they got
I feel you, Chael. What is Tito doing?
jackals like this who think it's a comedy. Until one day he gets sick of it and he attacks and he shows to these people who the fucking king of the jungle is. And this little hyena, I'm gonna eat right through him. And we'll see on Saturday
It's
night.
a solid fake snore sound as well.
I think I've earned mine, but I will do whatever I need to do. But it will be a short-lived destiny. I promise you.
You just can't let it go, can you? You just can't let it go. How those lemons taste?
Great admiration for what Tito's achieved in mixed martial
Now,
arts.
careful, everyone. This may be a lie, so just let him go and speak.
Tell another jackal story about Christopher Walken and a mane and a lion and you and Vitor from back in the day.
Fucking joker. You're a joker. Dude.
Hey, classy.
You're a joker.
Classy.
Dude. You're a joker.
Gareth, please, go ahead.
Do you see the genius at work? Do you see how I did that? Do you see see, that's not really vandally. That's my boot, young lady. Do you see why I'm a genius? And meanwhile, Fedor's up here going, oh my God, he's here. That's the guy I read about. That's Chael Sonnen. Can you imagine? He's feeling the same thing you're feeling. Chills going up and down your spine, face to face with greatness at this old building decorated with concrete known as MSG.
This was a great video. It was mainly dominated by Chael Sonnen, Conor, and Michael Bisping, I guess, but they're three of my favourite fighters. Chael Sonnen's not one of my favourite fighters, but favourite press conference performances, shall we say. And I like his YouTube channel he does now. I like watching that. And Bisping's YouTube channel. Both big on YouTube. Best fighter. I used to love Cowboy. I really used to like Cowboy back in the day. Bisping, Conor, when he was coming through, obviously loved him. At the moment, I really like Sean O'Malley. He got that dodgy decision though, didn't he, last night against Peter Yan, or Pewter Yan. Let me know in the comments who's your favourite fighter from the past and your current favourite fighter. Subscribe to the channel. Also let me know what else you want me to react to in the future. And I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.